In this video, I'm going to tell you about an email marketing platform that will allow you to build up to 2,500 email subscribers, all for free without monthly charges and things like that. So if you want to learn more, then keep on watching this video. Hi, my name is Referral, and on this channel, I make videos helping entrepreneurs scale their business with online tech tools. So if you don't want to miss out on any tips, training, and tutorials, then be sure to hit that subscribe button below. Turn on notifications too so that you'll be the first to know of any videos I post up here on this channel. What I'm going to do in this video is share my review of perhaps the most underrated email marketing platform out there, and that's called Email Octopus. And by the way, this video is sponsored by Email Octopus, so a big thanks to Email Octopus for sponsoring this video. Any links and resources that I mentioned in this video, I'll link up in the description box below, so take a look at that. So first of all, what is Email Octopus? In a nutshell, it is an email marketing platform, as mentioned, just like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Drip, and all the other email marketing platforms and services out there. It will allow you to do most of the common things that you'd expect from an email marketing platform, such as sending out broadcast emails, creating automated emails or autoresponder series, and even segmenting your email list. The two biggest perks that I see with Email Octopus is, number one, you get a free account and can build up to 2,500 email subscribers for free. And secondly, even if you do want to scale up and build an email subscriber base that exceeds 2,500, then their plans really are very affordable. So in this review, I want to go through the pricing, the features and the benefits, the tools that they offer, the setup process, and how to build your first email list with it. In addition, I do want to share the pros and cons of it and my own personal verdict as to whether Email Octopus is right for you or not. So let's jump on the screen and I'll show you exactly what Email Octopus is all about. First things first, let's take a look at the pricing. With their starter or free plan, you can build up to 2,500 email subscribers and send out up to 10,000 emails per month. That means that if you do have an email list of up to 2,500, you can send out 4 emails per month. The biggest caveat with most of these email marketing platforms, if you do sign up to their free account, is that you do need to leave the branding, or in other words, the powered by link on the emails that are sent out, and also sometimes on their landing pages. In addition, the statistics are stored for 30 days only. Let's take a look at their Pro plan, which is their paid plan. For 5,000 email subscribers, you're looking at $20 per month. If you do want to compare the pricing with other competitors, you can use the savings calculator, and from there, you'll see the big difference. MailChimp, for 10,000 email subscribers, you're looking at $74.99, Campaign Monitor $89, MailerLite $50, and GetResponse $65. Now, I thought MailerLite was already cheap, but Email Octopus comes down even cheaper. Now, sign-up process is quite straightforward. All you need to do is try us for free, and from there, finish the sign-up process. And what you'll need to do is actually wait until they manually review your account. As you can see in my test account, you can see we are reviewing your account. So take a look around and we'll send you an email as soon as you're approved. This is actually a good thing when they actually review registration so that they know they're legitimate. And of course, this helps with deliverability. We'll go through the dashboard now so that you can get a feel for what Email Octopus has to offer, its tools, and what you can expect, I guess. So in here, we can see our list and number of contacts subscribed. We've got 1 list created. These are the stats that are showing. So we've got 80 contacts. Latest campaign. So this is just a summary of some of the previous emails that you sent. On the top navigation bar, you'll see lists. This is where you basically create your list. In here, I've got one example list. Campaigns. This is where you actually create your broadcast and automated autoresponder emails. Templates is where you can go to create your actual email templates. Reports. This is quite self-explanatory. So these are the stats of all your campaigns. Looking on the top right, we've got our account details. We've got your profile, account settings, integrations and API, and rewards. Let's first go and set up our account to make sure that we have all the right settings before we actually start creating a list. From the top right corner, click it and click on account settings. Once you're there, you can actually click on account settings again. And what we're going to do is check out the verified senders. Now, this is an important step if you are going to send out emails from your domain name, which I highly recommend anyway. It's not actually good to send out your emails or marketing emails through a free account such as a Gmail or Outlook email. What you're going to want to do is verify a new email or new sender. So by clicking this, we can go and click on verify email address, add our email address here. Once you've entered your email address, click on verify. And from here, you can see the status shows pending. And this means that we need to actually confirm the email address by heading to our inbox and verifying our email there. So here's what the email looks like. We simply click on verify email address, and that's verified right there. Now, what I highly recommend you actually do is to verify your domain. So you can see it's recommended. There's a help file on how to verify your domain name. So I'll link it up in the description box below. Essentially what this will do is to make sure that your emails get across to your subscribers' inboxes and not the spam box. This is an important step to tell your recipients or subscribers' mail servers that your emails are legitimate and it's actually coming from your domain name, rather than someone trying to imitate or pretend that they are sending it from your email address. Now, with the verification all done, what you also want to make sure you do is complete the sender info and details. Once that's all good, you can then start creating your first email list. Let's first go into lists. The first thing you're going to want to do before you actually add contacts or start building your email list is to actually create a list. So I'll call this my newsletter for now, and you can add contacts right away by importing contacts from a file or add a single contact, and I'll do this later. Let's leave it at I'll do this later for now. We're now given more options as to what we can do with this list, such as customizing it, enabling double opt-in. So with contacts, if you are ready to import, then go and click the import contacts from a file. So if we click on import contacts from a file, you simply import your CSV, DSV, or text file. Click next and follow the remaining steps. Once you do add contacts, it'll be listed under the contacts tab here. Under fields, you've got some default labels and fields here. If you do want to add your own custom field, simply go add a field and create a text field or a numerical field. Segments, we can create email segments if we want to segment our list based on a particular topic, subject, or a certain action in the future, whatever it may be, you can create it in this section here. So create a segment. Under imports, you can import your contacts. So that was the same as going from contacts and then importing from there. Under exports, you can also export your leads out. Under forms, this is where you can grab the code to embed the opt-in form to your own website. You can also use a hosted subscription form. And there's also an Email Octopus WordPress plugin if you do have a WordPress site. The double opt-in option will allow you to either enable or disable double opt-in. So you can do that by clicking the tabs here. So yes, meaning that you will enable double opt-in. So all subscribers need to confirm and give permission for you to email them. Under settings, you've got your ID to integrate some other plugins and integrations. And you can also change the name of your list right here. Let's go through the campaigns, because this is kind of where the fun actually starts happening, when you can actually start sending emails to your email subscribers. The first thing you want to do if you want to create a campaign is click on Create. It's going to ask you whether you want to send a regular email or an automated email. The difference is, with a regular email, it is a broadcast which only sends once, as opposed to an automated email which goes out on a predetermined date or time that you set in your campaign. I'm going to first show you how to create a regular email. So click on Create. Give the campaign a name at the top here. This is all just for internal use. So I've entered mine, and sending from, this is where you want to make sure you put your name, or it can be your business name as well. Sending from, this is the from address that people will see. Subject line, this is what your actual email subscribers will see. The preview text is kind of like a hook. If you've gone to your inbox, you can see there's some preview text email that you'll see from the sender. That's what this is here. Sending to, this is the email list that your email will go out to. So we've got an example list or my newsletter. So if I click on this, we've got 80 subscribers right there. Now, to only send out your email to a segment of your email list, we can click on New Segment and use the filters that they provide here. So all of these matches, and we are going to create one that's, let's say, created at, choose an operator after a certain date. So let's say only emails or contacts that have been created after the 1st of August. So that's there. So the 1st of August after this time. So this email here will be sent out only to those who signed up after August 1st. We can go more advanced by adding another filter group, and you can see this and this filter right here. So only those with a particular first name, last name, or last updated, or the source, so is, and we can select whether they are from an import or an API or plugin or hosted form or other form. Advanced settings, you can either track opens or turn it off. So if you do want to test and track to see whether your email is getting opened or not and what the conversion rates are, then you should enable that, as well as the click tracking. There's also the personalization of the to field, so it shows the subscriber's name in their email client rather than just their email address. Click on Save and Next once done. From here, we can select an email template, or you can choose from one of the templates that you've already created. And let's just choose the simple template right here. We can begin to write our email. To add some variables such as the first name or the email address of your recipient or your subscriber, click on the merge tags here and you'll see some tags that you can add to your email. So let's use first name. And now I can put in my body content. There are some other options here. So let's say we want to make this bold, or we can use italics or underline it. We can do it with that, or change the font size here. Change the font family. Got different colors, different line heights. We can also use the list option. So if we want to list some items, then use one of these. To link some text, just click on Insert Link and enter the URL. Inserting images right here. Insert some emojis here. And if you're a bit of a techie, you can switch to Code View and enter whatever code you want there. To preview your email, click on Preview, and this is what it'll look like on desktop, mobile. At the bottom, you'll see the footer text here where it shows the sender info as well as the unsubscribe, and the powered by email octopus. Now, this is mandatory if you do have a free account, so this must remain right here. If you do remove this, then it'll detect that it's been removed and needs to be added again. To send out a test email to make sure that all your links or your formatting and let's say grammar looks all good, simply click Send a Test, and from there you can add the recipient or recipients. Moving on to the next step, we'll go Save and Next. We can either choose to send it immediately or send it at a specific time. So if we want to send it for, let's say, 9 a.m., then we just go here. And this is based on my local time, but you can also change this in your account settings. So just as a summary, it's going to go out to my example list from me. And this is a subject line, and we've got all these advanced options enabled. And sending this content with the simple template. Once that's done, we can click on Schedule, and that's all ready to go. Now, let me show you how to create an automated email. So let's click on Create and click on Create Automated Email here. So the steps are very similar to sending a one-off email, but you're given this option where it says send immediately, by hour, or by day. So for instance, if you want to send this email 1 day later, then you can do that. And this is saying 1 day after a contact subscribes to your list. So that's important right there. So what I've done is pre-filled my first automated email, called it Lesson 1. And what I'm going to do is offer this as a 5-day email course. Of course, this is hypothetical, but this is what you need to do to make sure you have this automation all done. So automation workflow, create that workflow name. So for example, is this a user onboarding journey? Or this is, for me, a 5-day email course that people get. Now, the workflow list is what lists people end up going to after they subscribe. So I'm choosing my newsletter for here, but you can call it whatever or assign it to whichever list that you've already created. The subject line, I've just said Lesson 1, pre-filled all the other details here, as you can see. And this one will go out immediately after someone opts in. So what I'm going to do now is click on Save and Next. Choose my template and write my email just like with sending a broadcast email. I'll click on Save and Next. Review the settings and click on Enable. So what you're going to want to do is also add more emails depending on how many emails you want in that automation sequence. Now, let's say you've already created your email list. The next step is to embed that opt-in form to your web page. But let's take a look at what they offer here. So I'm going to choose a list that I want the opt-in form for. So we'll go and click on My Newsletter, click on Forms. Let's take a look at the hosted option. So it says generate a subscription form that you can link to. This is a hosted form. We can customize it by saying free 5-day email course or whatever you want to call it. Enter a summary, enter the fields that you also want included here. We've got email, and what I'm going to do is also ask for the first name. So I'm just going to drag it drop it right here. So we're asking for first name, email address. I also created a custom field back in my settings where it says fields, and you can see here product purchased. So you do have to create these custom fields first so that it'll show in the available fields. So once you do create the fields, you can then drag it and then drop it right there. So that way, when someone does input something in that custom field, you can basically store that data for use in terms of segmentation later down the track. Changing colors to match your branding is quite easy too. So background here, we can change it to whatever crazy color we want, all here. It's fully customizable. Text color as well, and also the button. So if we don't like the green there, we can change it to a red. So that looks like that. So the thank you message, this is what they see after they actually subscribe. You can also choose to thank the user for subscribing, redirecting them back to some sort of other URL that you import right here. I'm going to hit save. And now the URL for this hosted email opt-in is generated. So this is essentially the URL that I can share on social media to my followers, my audience. So this is it. So that's what you want to do. Just copy it and paste it to wherever you want. The embedded code here we can generate. We customize the form just like the previous option. And once you're done, click on Get Code. And this is the code you can copy and paste anywhere on your page. The WordPress option allows you to integrate it straight to your WordPress site. So there is a WordPress plugin for this. This will take you to the WordPress site. And this is where you can actually download the plugin. Installation instructions are all here. In terms of the reports, this is what you can expect. So let's say product launch here that was recently sent out. You're given stats like the email sent, how many of those opened it, clicked, unsubscribed, and bounced, as well as the recent activity from all your email subscribers on the right. Going to the integrations and API, you can get a feel for what types of integrations you can integrate with Email Octopus. So we've got here MailChimp subscribers to an Email Octopus list, or Shopify customers to an Email Octopus subscribers. So these are some of the automations that you can actually run using a third-party app called Zapier. If you're not a Zapier user, they also support Integromat, so take a look at that. At the bottom, you'll see more integrations, but I think, in my opinion, Zapier does integrate with many, if not hundreds of other apps. So take a look at using Zapier with Email Octopus. Under your rewards, you're given like an affiliate link. So then if you do want to refer other people to use Email Octopus, if they do upgrade to a pro plan, then you will get credited $15. Under billing, you can upgrade your account. So let's say you're going to upgrade to the next plan up, which is 5,000 email subscribers, $20 per month, or we can go up to 10,000 at $30 per month, and all the way up to, let's say, 50,000 subscribers at $115 per month. So with Email Octopus, they do work on emails per month as well, in addition to the total number of subscribers you can have. Now, let's say you want to use your own custom template. All you need to do is just click on templates, click on create. We can use the classic designer or drag and drop. Let's choose the drag and drop option. Give this template a name. So I want to call this, let's say, my Monday newsletter. So this is the template I'll be using every Monday. I'll customize this with my own logo, image, or whatever else. I can also delete any elements I don't want, and some text as well. And let's say I'm happy with that. All I need to do is just click on save, and that new template is right there ready for me to use. So all I need to do, if I do want to create a new campaign or automated email, I'll just load it up from this template right here. Now, with that said, I do want to share the pros and cons of using Email Octopus. First of all, let's go through the disadvantages of using Email Octopus. The first is a lack of a landing page builder. If you do take a look at some of the most popular email marketing services out there, they do have it built into the system. But the good news is Email Octopus did inform me that they will be adding a landing page builder in the coming months. The second disadvantage, at least for me, is a way to visually create your automations. If you take a look at some other competitors, you can see that they have this automation feature where you can basically drag, drop different processes and things that happen when someone takes an action. And you can see all that visually with a bird's eye view. The third disadvantage is that there's no tagging feature, as you may have noticed when I went through this walkthrough. Now, there is a workaround this, and that's simply to use a custom field or custom fields when you are asking for your users' details when they opt in. So that way it's segmented, and then you can create a segment to send out your broadcast emails or automated emails. Now, the fourth disadvantage, and relating to the past two disadvantages I already talked about, is the lack of the if-then feature. Like, let's say if someone clicks a certain link, they can then be segmented or tagged with a certain tag so that you can run other future segments that are more advanced. But the good news also is that they will be releasing this type of feature where you can create advanced segmentations based on email activity. The last and final disadvantage, and I'm not sure if this really is a disadvantage, but the pricing is based on the number of emails that are sent out per month. So in addition to the number of emails, subscribers that you can have in your account. So for example, if you do have an email list of 10,000 email subscribers, you're looking at $30 per month, but you can only send out up to 100,000 emails per month. Now, this may be more than enough for you, but if you are sending, let's say, more than 3 times per week, then it may not be enough. But thankfully, because Email Octopus is the cheapest email marketing platforms out there, it only ranges between $10 to $15 per sort of upgrade. So as you go up in plan, if depending on how many subscribers you have or emails sent, it only goes up by $10 to $15 anyway. Now let's get to the pros and the advantages of Email Octopus. Now, I can't stress enough how affordable Email Octopus really is. It's the cheapest on the market that I know, that, looking around the internet, for 5,000 email subscribers, that's when you go on the paid plan, it's only $20 per month. The free plan allows you to build an email list of up to 2,500 subscribers versus competitors such as Aweber, which only allows you 500 subscribers, and MailChimp, which is 2,000 email subscribers. In addition to the free plan, you can also create automated emails, which all the other competitors on their free plan do not allow you to do. The next advantage is perhaps another big one, and that is it's affiliate marketing friendly. So if you are one that promotes affiliate marketing offers, then Email Octopus does support that. I've confirmed that with the team as to whether affiliate marketing is allowed using their platform, and they said yes. In terms of their customer support, you can take a look at the Capterra reviews. I've also used their customer support as kind of like a user before I actually went and did this sponsored video. And I would say they're quite friendly and quite responsive. There's also a help section where you can take a look at some of their how-tos. The last and final thing that I like about Email Octopus is the ease of use and the simplicity of the interface. It's great for non-techies, and it doesn't have all the packed features that you'll see with most popular email marketing tools. And these are the tools that you probably won't end up using anyway. Now let's get to my verdict and whether I recommend Email Octopus. If you're only going to send out one-off emails or automated emails, then Email Octopus is all you really need. So this is especially ideal if you are getting started with email marketing, trying to build your email list. But this doesn't mean if you're more established with email marketing that you should completely dismiss Email Octopus, because if you're currently paying high fees with your existing email marketing platform, then you need to consider using Email Octopus because it's affordable and cheap. It's going to save you in the long run. Now, I did mention some of the updates and things to come with Email Octopus, but I'll reiterate and tell you what they are. So number one is that they are building on a landing page builder, which will be coming in a few months. There'll be more options to segment your email list based on email activity. In terms of reporting, there'll be more detailed and granular campaign reporting in terms of the emails that you send out and your subscribers. So there's a lot to look forward to from Email Octopus. So there we go. With the ability to build up to 2,500 email subscribers, you really have nothing to lose since you can sign up for free. So take a look in the description box where I provided the link to Email Octopus. If you do have any questions regarding Email Octopus, feel free to leave it down below and perhaps one of the staff members of Email Octopus will answer. And of course, I'll answer as best as I can. By the way, if you like this video, by all means, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, turn on notifications too, so that you don't miss out on any tips, training, and tutorials that I post up here on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.